All right, that's fine. Honestly, the setup on the setup on here is fine. I think maybe even I could share my screen. Oh, frick. I could have done that the whole time. All right, now I know. All right, track monitoring has been disabled. To prevent audio feedback, please plug in headphones. I do have headphones on. Do I not? I don't. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And then I'm gonna do oh, it's 5, yeah. If you've ever been working on a track,
just upload a track, click extend, crop the part you want to extend. So in my case, it's right here.
Oh. All right. I'm gonna go into auto pitch and then turn on. Oh no. Why are my headphones on? Okay. Let's see this. Okay. So now I have audio in my headphones, so I can hear that. And then honestly, the delay is a little crazy. If I move it closer, okay, that's a lot better. Who'da thunk? Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, which I know you guys on stream can't hear, but I'm gonna put on a filter. Like, this is the 80s rock, which I'll just record something. So this is the 80s rock. Oof. This is 80s rock, and when I speak into it like this, it has a pretty noisy gate. So then I can turn it back, and then you can hear it. And this has a crazy, has like a really open gate. It doesn't really have any compression on it. It doesn't really have, has like a lot of reverb. And then it's coming out of my left channel, which is really nice because it's very spacious in the left channel. So this is the 80s rock. This is the track I just recorded. And you guys can't really hear it, but if I play it for you, I think maybe you can hear it on, let me see. Oh, maybe you can hear it if I share my screen on like that. I might be able to play it for you, and hopefully it'll come out stereo. Okay, so let me save this track, and then untitled. Let's exit this. Oh, discard, and then discard this, and from there, hopefully, I'll get saved, and then hopefully it'll show up in this library, and I can show you guys on stream. Oh, show it to you. Okay. Oh, honestly, that sounds pretty good. Oh, why is there no webcam? Oh, it's because of screen sharing. Okay, so if I stop sharing, show it to you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right, so this is the 80s rock ballad. If I just take it out of my headphones for a second, you won't really hear. So this is the 80s rock. Oof. This is 80s rock, and when I speak into it like this, it has a pretty noisy gate. And I mean noisy by saying like, yeah, there's a wide gate on it. And I mean noisy by saying like, yeah. So if I play this back. This is 80s rock, and when I speak into it like this, it has a pretty. Let's check on Dream Stream, because what's going on? Yes, that's exactly what I thought was going on. Great. Awesome. Yes. All right, cool. That's fine. All right, so let's just play with this for a second, because honestly, let me turn my headphones. Okay, so this one is 80s Heartbreaker, and if I quickly record a track in the 80s Heartbreaker, you'll hear it, You can also probably hear feedback right now, which is interesting because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah. Okay, so then I'll take off the headphones and you'll hear. Wow.
Exactly what I thought was going to happen.
This one is interesting because the 80s rock sounds like it has a lot of feedback. If you combine it with another, if you just like have another ballad or like ballad, I don't know, if you have them combined, it doesn't sound great with like an 80s. Oof. So that's the 80s heartbreaker. Then there's the ambient rocker, which is one of my personal favorites, and this is the same track.
And if I quickly record a track in the 80s heartbreaker,
that's the ambient rocker. There's also Club Echo. This one is chorusy rap.
And if I quickly record a track in the 80s heartbreaker,
clean rap.
You'll hear it. You can also probably hear feedback right now, which is
This one
interesting.
sounds pretty good.
Because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah.
And then this is the clean
And
rap.
if I quickly record a track in the 80s heartbreaker, you'll hear it.
Cloud rap.
You can also probably hear feedback right now, which is interesting because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah.
Club Echo.
You can also probably hear feedback right now, which is interesting because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah.
So the Club Echo one is one that gets me. Sorry, yeah, the Club Echo is one that gets me because it sounds like you're in a club, and I don't know any club that sounds like that. So
you can also probably hear feedback right now, which
I don't know that I've ever been in a club that sounds like that. But like, if you've ever been in like a gazebo or something, or like
if I quickly record.
Some stages, some auditoriums and stages have that kind of sound. So
if I quickly record a track in the 80s,
that's Club Echo. I haven't really found a good use for it. Yeah.
And if I record a track in the 80s,
This is Cosmic.
you'll hear it. You can also hear feedback right now, which is interesting because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah.
Distortion. This one is Distortion Muse.
And if I quickly record a track in the 80s heartbreaker, you'll hear it. You can also hear feedback right now. It's interesting because it's called feedback. It means like, yeah.
This one is the Easy M Octaver, and for certain tracks you record with this one, like if I just record a track really quick and I did my vocals down low, this one tends to bass.
Like if I just record a track really quick and I did my vocals down low,
I can dip my vocals even lower than that to go like. Pretty low. And then they dip pretty low down there. So that's the Easy M Octaver. This one's the Echo Doubler. Sounds like this.
This one's the Echo Doubler.
Pretty cool. This one is Face Melter.
This one's the Echo Doubler.
Fourth Wall.
This one's the Echo Doubler.
The fourth wall is cool because it sounds like, I don't know. And Echo is not as fourth wall-y as I thought. But this one is the fourth wall. So if you pay attention to the wave and you track you'll hear it. Which, let me see. Cosmic, Distortion, Dud, Easy M Octaver, Face Melter. Where was that fourth wall?
I thought. But this one is the fourth wall. So if you pay attention to
the fourth wall uses a lot of the computer, like.
I thought. But this one is the fourth wall. So if you pay attention to the wait.
Yeah. So try and record something that sounds like a computer, and it'll probably sound something like this. Okay, so this is me recording a track as a computer, and the computer is going to put in an algorithm and a code that is going to translate my vocals into notes, kind of like you're running it through like a Moog or like an amp or something. And this one is really interesting because it just takes every like semitone, microtone of your vocals and it makes it sound like a computer. But also the computer kind of tracks the vocals. So what you do with this one is it's interesting because you have like an auto tune, like the Travis Scott, the Travis Scott fall when he was like, yeah, and then he fell. That one is like such a popular meme on the internet because Travis falls with auto tune, and he like, yeah, as he's falling, and like the momentum of the fall is carried in the auto tune, so it proves it's not just like something.
Okay, so this is me recording a track as a computer, and the computer is going to put in an algorithm and a code.
Which is interesting though, because I'm pretty sure most of the vocals coming back are not the computer. It's actually just like different octaves of your own voice, like at different pitches and hertz and stuff.
Okay, so this is me recording a track as a computer, and the computer is going to put in an algorithm.
Which is funny though, because it takes like one frequency of my vocals, and
And a
then
code that is going to translate.
you can hear the other parts of my vocals in this one, and differently than a lot different than the ambient rocker.
Or like an amp or something. And this one is really interesting because it just takes every like semitone, microtone of your vocals, and it makes.
Yeah, so that one's cool, the ambient rocker. You do know how waves lengths are formed. So.
Okay, so this is me recording a track as a computer, and the computer
So if I were to create like a preset or something, like this one is
going to put in an.
This one's a preset. It has a noise gate, it has compression on it, and all that stuff. Like this is all stuff you can do with your vocals alone. If you're, I mean, like you can do it with your vocals, but you can also just like think really hard, and it'll do what it needs to do pretty much. So you have a few options. You can have the computer assist you with your vocals and get it done that way, like whatever sound you're trying to go for, which is interesting because like a lot of rappers like Travis Scott, you know, they use auto-tune, and everyone was like, why do you use auto-tune? You're untalented. But it's like, no, you have to put a very specific algorithm, and you have to be very careful when you're crafting auto-tune vocals, just because it dictates what people like. And so that's interesting. Again, when he fell, it just like almost like the weight of his vocals kind of carried him the same way the ambient rocker. Like I really like this one.
Is going to put in an algorithm and a code.
It feels like a big room. It feels like a big space, and that's just a really comforting.
That is going to translate my.
This one is analog warmth. So consistently, like most people that record a track with the analog warmth on it are going to feel that really tight, really like cozy, intimate warmth that gate has on this particular set of vocals. Which means it's a really consistent, it's a pretty consistent algorithm, and it's also just a consistent like space.
Okay, so this is me recording a track as a computer, and the computer is going to put in an algorithm and a code that is going to translate my vocals into notes, kind of like you're running it through like a Moog.
And this one is balanced vocals, which is interesting because it took out a lot of the space, and it also took out a bit of the like coziness.
Or like a good.
Like that one just feels really close. And again, it feels really close, but not everybody's vocals recorded into this are gonna feel that same way. So like if you were to take somebody else's vocals and put the analog warmth on them, it probably still wouldn't feel this exact same way that these set of vocals.
Or like a good.
For example, like I can't really, even if I were to take a computer, like if I were to take the, not the Club Echo, the Cosmic vocals.
And this one's really interesting because it just
if I were to take the Cosmic vocals, it's interesting because it has just such a completely different pitch to it that it's just not my voice. And I think that's what everyone was thinking with like AI and with auto-tune, which is like a really early pivot in artificial like intelligence and AI generated like voices and sounds auto-tune was huge because rappers could use it to really fill up a lot of space, which means it was taking a lot of space. And you have to think about how big some of these rooms sound. Like, even if I was singing at my like, if I was singing as big as I could and you put it in the analog, like, it really would just keep getting bigger until it's like really overwhelming. So a lot of times we think like top C or something on the like keyboard, on a synth keyboard, is really high pitched, and it's like, no, that it can get way higher than that. And a lot of it is about perspective and just being like, yeah, a lot of it is about kind of being cautious about your own vocals and your space that you're recording in, because eventually, like, if you put something like a computer analog synth on enough vocals, it really only takes one time to fill up all the space, and then it just gets like, it's like, eventually, yeah, we'll basically peak, it'll basically peak and it'll be overwhelming. You have to think that your body and your brain and everything operates on a certain frequency. Once you get past that, or if you're under it, you're not going to survive. And that's just talking about like music and vocals. So you think like it's easy to get annoyed, or it's easy to be like, we call it like haterade or something. Like, it's easy to just be annoyed at for some reason. And being annoyed is like, it just contributes a really unwanted frequency. And you think about that, and then you amplify it, and it's not your vocals that are getting amplified with the being annoyed at certain things or details. It's like the fact that there's space for better vocals. And so yeah, you don't have to walk around every day thinking about making space for your own vocals. You don't have to walk around every day thinking about making space for other people's vocals, unless it's something that you want to do. Like, if it's something that you want to do, you have to be considerate about it. But if it's not, what I'm saying is like, it's all the same. Like, nobody walks around like, yeah, I really just don't like this person's vocals, or I don't like this. We don't walk around every day sipping on haterade like, oh man, I really just can't stand this. Because if you can't stand it, there's a reason for that. And it's not just you that can't stand these kind of things. It's everybody. Everybody needs a heart to beat. Everybody needs a brain. Everybody needs to be able to breathe oxygen and have blood vessels and blood. And like, these are just basic things everybody needs. And so we've spent a long, long time. You have to think about how far we've come. And you have to think we've spent a long time just getting to the point where some things are a luxury. And if we don't realize how far that some of these algorithms have carried us, then it just leaves the slightest window for disaster and chaos and all the things that we think we live in now. And it's like, you have no idea, because obviously things had advanced without you realizing or noticing. Otherwise, we'd be in a different place. And that's everybody. It's not just like, oh, my life is hard. It's like everybody's life is hard in some way. And you think about it and you could think, oh, my life is great. And you would think everybody's life is great. And it's like, you can't really be on one side or the other. You really have to stick with, this is for the greater good. This is the greater good. This is what feels right, what makes sense. And everything kind of shifts in that way. And it's not a computer that's going to like have a consciousness and like take over humanity. It's our own actions. It's our own thoughts. And you think, well, what happens if a computer, like one computer, is all it takes for humanity to fall apart? It's like, why would you leave room for that? You know what I'm saying? If one is all it takes, we shouldn't be anywhere near that threshold, because space is infinite. So you have to think about what people were chasing to get to a point or a place where we were even close to one computer or person or action or cause or anything coming even close to the threshold of something is going terribly wrong. And so think about that. And then you realize that once you get to that point, if you cross that line, there is really no coming back. There's no coming back from this fine line. And like you think about like the old saying, like if you step on a crack, you break your mama's back. You think about those kind of things. Like think about, why would stepping on a line, you don't just dance on the line all day long. You don't dance on a line thinking, oh, what happens if? Because if you live in that kind of scenario, eventually a what if scenario means you're going to fall one way or the other. That wasn't even like on the cards. It should have been, look at all the space we have to just not do this one thing. It's just one thing that we're not supposed to do. And that again is equanimous for everyone. That goes for everybody. Everybody operates the same. No person is above any other person. It means we all have certain fundamentals that we live by. And it's just miraculous to me that we have gotten to a point where, again, like, how did we get pushed? What pushed you? There should have been nothing ever to push you. And all it took was for you to look the other way. So think about that. And think about, like, what happens if you keep looking the other way? You're clearly missing the looking glass. It's like, yeah, if you're in a mirror, or if you're staring at a mirror, you just can't get through a mirror. Like eventually you will hit a wall. And you think about it, and it's not just you in a mirror. It's not just you in a mirror. That's like the whole warning, is like, it's not just you in a reflection in the mirror. And it's your thoughts. It's the way you think about things. It's all of that. It's the way you think about it, because some things just work. If you have a code or like something that just doesn't work and you put it into a computer 100,000 times, your code isn't going to work. And think about that. Like, why would you keep inputting a code that doesn't work? The only alternative is to use a different code. And why would you dance on the line between what happens if I put in another code and it maybe doesn't work like my first code didn't work? It's like, why would you dig yourself in a hole? Like, that's how a hole works. It's how you fall into the mirror. That's how you fall into this trap. So there is like plenty of space to get around that. And again, the threshold isn't, okay, oh, some things suck and some things don't suck. That's not, the threshold is, when you've gone too far, you've gone too far. And there's no coming back. Like, think about what happens if you go too far, or if you don't go far enough. Eventually, you get stuck on a side of things where there is no coming back. There's no turning around. And that's the point where you don't know what you're missing. That's the point where you don't even know. And we have a name for all of these things. We, like, all of the terminology is already there. You think about breaking glass, and it's like, it could be a cycle where if you just punch a glass mirror and you think the glass is broken, and all you have to do for the glass to not be broken is that's all you do, is just think about it. It's just not broken, or it just is. Like, that's just what it is. And think about that. Like, the last thing I'll say about this is, we don't just think for ourselves. We don't just, there's clearly so many people around us, and it's like, you can't just look at the people. You can't just look at things that are super small. You can't just look at things that are super big. There is like a balance. There is a balance to things. And when things are level and things are balanced, that's just how it is. And so, don't dance on the line between things being fair and balanced and level. Just pay close attention, pay you really exist in this space, exist in this window, exist in this dimension, and realize how good things are. And also, you probably just like think about that, like, yeah, because the more I have to explain it, that makes me one person. It makes me like one person when that's just not the case. There's so many people, and I don't think a person can survive like that. But if you think about it, and you think about like, well, isn't there a way for all of this to make sense? And it's like there was always a way for it to always make sense. Do that. Do the thing that always makes sense. And yeah, do the thing that always makes sense. Like a lot of things, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Like these things are so straightforward. Everything is straightforward. Everything makes sense. Everything falls in a line that's like just make things make sense. Make things make sense. Again, it's crazy. Again, it's crazy because there's one last thing that I've been thinking about that I'll explain. One last thing that I've been thinking about that I'll explain, which is a loop. And most of us have like a song stuck in our head. Most of us have heard like a good song, and then it's like stuck in your head, or you're like humming it and you're like thinking like, damn, what is this song stuck in my head? And what it is like your brain is picking up on the transmission. Your brain is picking up on the signal, on the waves that somebody put out there for you. And things that don't feel good, when it's like, oh man, this really sucks. It's like, yeah, that's because that's the vibe. The vibe is something really sucks. But when something is stuck in your head and it's playing on a loop, it's a whole different thing to think about, because a loop can be subtle. Like if I have felt like I already explained myself and I'm explaining myself again, it feels like I'm looping. And it's the same thing with feedback almost. Like it's kind of the same thing with feedback, because whenever you're trying to record your own vocals and you just hear a bunch of feedback, or if you're just talking and it's like, I hear a ton of feedback in my vocals, it's literally just because there's it's not, you don't have to be doing the exact same thing for something to be looping, or that would be an original track. You have to, it's more than, it's two things playing at once. And that's what I was going to explain with the signal processing, is even if you were to create a loop in a signal, by the time an original signal is created, that's the end of the loop. Anything after that signal is a whole new, it's completely new. It's a completely new thing. And again, that comes back to how big and how small you look at things. So you could have a track playing all day and think, oh, this is looping all day. Or you realize that literally every single thing we do, every single day, every little thing as far down into your subconscious, all of that is new territory. Every single thing that is created is new territory. Even if something is deleted, it's new territory. And so there's nothing like, oh, this is just a signal loop, or this is just like the same thing playing over and over again, because really, in truth, in nature, there's no two things are the same. No two things. That's just a fundamental law. And it's the same thing with your vocals. It's the same thing with your personality. It's the same thing with your body and the hairs on your body. It's the same thing with the fibers in your clothes. It's the same thing with the blood vessels in your body. It's the same thing when you stutter. It's the same thing when you sing. It's the same thing when you do anything. It's every single thing that you do is something new. And if we look at it that way, we've created a perfect world. We've created a perfect world all because any new thing that you do is a good thing. Any new thing. History repeats itself, right? Those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it. That's the saying. That's the whole point. That's why we wonder why certain laws or bills or housing or construction, or why certain things just don't work, why some cities fail, why some governments fail, why some countries fail, why some planets or space stars, certain galaxies, why certain colonies, why certain bodies of water, certain mountain ranges, valleys, cities, towns, neighborhoods, people. We wonder why some of them don't work. And that's because whenever we do something that we've done before, clearly we didn't learn the thing that we were trying to do. And that means, like, again, pay attention to how big and how small you make things. You make something, like if you're looking at something at a super microscopic scale, it's going to suck miserably because you will be doing the same thing over and over again. And if you look at something, same thing, if you look at it the opposite way, where you look at it like it's massive and it's huge, right? And in reality, it's easy because every new thing that you say, every new thing that you do, every new perspective you find to look at yourself, there's always something to look at. You should look at everything that way, not just people, not just your friends or your friend group or your school or your life. Look at everything the way something is always new. And I don't look at it like something is always new. Because again, history is what's doomed to repeat itself. If you don't know history, then you're doomed to repeat it. And you think about all the things you don't like. You think about, like, I just don't like the color of this wall. I just don't like the color of the water, or I don't like the idea of this color. Then clearly you haven't learned your lesson about color. Clearly you haven't learned your lesson about not liking things. Like, some things just don't work, and you wonder over and over and over again why they just don't work. And all you had to do was find something new to look at. That's all you had to do. And there's infinite things that you could look at. What's the opposite of something being infinite? There's nothing at all. And we live in a world where things are infinite. That's the truth. And again, the last thing I'll say about this is the looking glass. All you have to do with the looking glass is, if you think you get stuck on the other side, that's the point of no return. I've already mentioned this. So when you think about your vocals, or you think about your life or your experience or whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, like, just think about it. Think about your brain. Think about the way you work. Think about your doctor. Think about your sibling, your sister, your brother. Think about your mom, your dad, your grandparents. Think about people you love. Think about death. Think about life. Think about books and people and movies and TVs and screens and your thoughts. Think about them. Think about the things that you like, and the fact that it's not that everything is different. It's that everything is new. Everything is new. Every single thing that we do. We could speak a language we've spoken for 1,000 years and find something new in every word that we thought we knew, in every kanji or character or alphabet that we thought we knew. And the answers, if you're looking for answers, were already there. The answers were already there. And it's not like they weren't even written in code. It's plain as day. It's plain as day. Any answers that you're looking for that you need, they're already there. And it's history that repeats itself, not everything around you. And that makes sense. So just you think about that and you're like, man, why does it feel like I'm going down a path that I don't like? And all you have to do is have a little bit of faith and have a little bit of hope and trust. That's all. That's all you have to do. And think about that. It's like, man, I just don't like this thing. Yeah. And if you just don't like it, then you just don't like it. And it's that simple. It's that, you think about it. And it's like, oh man, like, it's not even a lie. It's not even like fiction or a lie or some subgenre that somebody made up to like hide cover the truth of like what's really going on here and like put you in the glass. It's like plain as day. It's plain as day. It's day and night to see what is this? What is really going on here? And it's like, once you ask the question, you already have the answer. Ask the question once and get an answer and realize that once was more than enough. Once was more than enough. Once is plenty. Once is good. Once is great. Like the Onceler, he did his thing once. And you think about it and you're like, I just don't understand how it was even possible for people to not realize that everything we ever needed is already right in front of us. And we get scared. I can't believe I'm explaining this. We get scared because we think that something is super close. And you look at it, you think, oh man, like I'm really scared of this one thing and it feels like it's so close to me. And it's just so close. And it feels like it's right in my face. When it gets in my face, I don't know what to do. I jump, I get scared, you know. It feels like something just like sucked, but really it's like it barely missed. It barely missed. It's like super far. And that's how everything is. Everything is like that. No one thing is that close to you to where it's like where it is you. There's nothing that's gonna jump out at you or get in your face. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to jump at. Nothing is coming for you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to be scared of or afraid of or threatened by or worried about. Like we worry all the time. We're so anxious. We always think something's going to be right in our face. And it's not just our face. It's like we just think it's going to be right in our body or in our like spirit. Like you really think nothing is going to come through. Nothing is at all. Never. Ever. And there's science and things and ways that you can look at everything to think that something is true. Something is true. And there's space for you to do the things that you want to do. Like think the way you want to think. Try the things you want to try and not have to explain yourself at every at everything or ever. Like you maybe just never have to explain yourself, and then you're golden. Then you're golden and you're gold, and it's good, because once you've done it, once you've done the thing you're trying to do, you're done. You do it. You've passed the point. You've passed the threshold. That was the threshold. That was the pit and the point of no return. And you think, how close can Icarus get to the sun? Right? It's like too close. Too close, and then that's it. And you think about, like, well, if your friends jumped off a bridge and Icarus started flying towards the sun, like, damn, that's super close. But the whole point is that Icarus couldn't see he was flying into the sun. And so it's close. It's close. And I don't think of close being, I don't think close is a good thing when you think about it like that. Yeah, because Icarus wasn't thinking when he flew into the sun. All you have to do is think about it. Just have one thought once, and you're good. And you spend your life worrying about being too close to the sun. That is the sun. That's it. That is the sun. When you spend your life worrying about what could happen, when you spend your life explaining yourself, explaining everything that you do, everything that you see, every reason that you like somebody or don't like somebody or do things the way you do them, if you have to explain to everything to yourself, you would be exhausted. You would be exhausted, because there's no way in a lifetime that we could get through everything there is. And again, like, if you really think about it, Icarus, like, you're already in the sun. If you're already in the sun, then it's already too late. And when you look at it like, oh, well, I'm not in the sun. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not explaining myself. I'm not repeating myself. I'm not in the loop. I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I'm not anything. Suddenly it's all there. Like, that's the thing that you were looking for. And maybe being too close to the sun was the thing. It was the thing about what we were truly missing, the answers we were looking for. When you're searching for answers, you're missing the answers that are right in front of you. It's like, oh, that was the answer. This is the answer. Oh, I see. All I had to do was this one thing. And then realize that everything else is not. Everything else is, oh, this isn't the thing I was trying to do. Right? And from there, it's like, there's no from there, right? That's the threshold. That's the point. That is the point of no return. Because once you've realized that real lies, like, once you realize that real lies, real eyes, then and that's the point. That's the point of no return. And it's like, hey, Icarus, we've done the thing we're trying to do. We've already done it. Here it is. This is it. This is great. From here, everything. There's there's everything from here. So yeah, it's great. It's golden, and it changes your whole life. It changes your whole perspective. It changes your whole thought process. It changes your whole vibe, your whole system, your whole your whole bandwidth. It changes your mind. It changes your relationships. It changes your currency. It changes your language, your words, your voice. It changes your spirit. It changes you change. And for the better. Like, it was change was the thing that we were scared of. We're like scared that we would change or that we would go back to the way things were before. But this is the way things were before. And so the only thing you can do is to look at it like every little thing, every single thing is new. Everything is new. There's absolutely nothing to worry about if you just do the thing you're trying to do. And then there's the thing about like cheating and lines, and it's like, well, couldn't I just take the path of least resistance? Can I just go from point A to point B? Like, can I just get from here to there? Like, you could. You can. Yes. Get from point A to point B and as quick as possible, because that's the point of no return. That's it. That's like, yeah, just take a direct line, get straight there. Like, we all look at that like it's a good thing. We're all like, oh shit, all I wanted to do was get from here to there. Like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Now I got from here to there. Fuck yeah. Like, it's, whoa, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. And then it's like, ah, hell yeah, man, this is actually really great. I didn't even realize I was fucking miserable before. Man, I hate this shit. But and then it's like, oh hell yeah, this shit is great, man. This is dope. This is dope. This is a good vibe. I like this. I like this vibe. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go. This is a fucking vibe. Like, it's like once you get past that, then yeah, you've changed, and it's great, and things are great, and everything is great. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. It's like, yeah, everything is awesome. And then once you realize everything is awesome, you're like, oh, and it's like, oh my God. From there, you've done the thing you're trying to do. Congratulations. Like, congrats. You've done it. This is great. There's nothing else you have to do. You've done, yes, you did it. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. He's proud of you. He's proud of you. Yes, you've done the thing. You got it. Yes. And congratulations. You figured it out. Yes, you did it. And everything is awesome. Everything is great. Everything is cool and you're part of a team. You've done it. I'm so thrilled about that, because once you've done it, there's nothing else that you need to do. And you don't have to convince yourself or talk yourself through it or play it on a loop and loop it and repeat history 100,000 times over and over and over again. You absolutely do not have to do any history repeating. Will be written up. So don't go around repeating history in the streets. All right, you hear me? If I catch you repeating history out here, no, sir. No history will be repeated on my watch. So don't go out repeating history. Just don't do it, man, because I'll catch you. I will catch you. If I see any history repeating, yeah. You will be caught. No history repeating in my course, in my lesson, in my world. We're not repeating no history. Congratulations. You've done it. Yes. Congrats. Yay. And then you think about tomorrow and you're like, oh, damn it. Oh God, there's still so much stuff. There's nothing else you have to do. congrats. That's it. When someone congratulates you, you go, oh shit, yeah. Hell yeah, I just did the thing that I was trying to do. Like, yeah, do the thing you're trying to do. Do the thing. I looked at it was like the stupid cruise ship example. Like I was like, when I was 2, I ran up on a stage on a cruise ship and I started dancing with the dancers. And I was like, hell yeah. Yeah. And everyone was like, welcome. Everyone was like, hell yeah, you did. Welcome on this cruise ship on the stage. You're a star and I love it. You're a freaking comet. You're a star. And it's like, oh shit, whoa, slow down, man. Hey, day Icarus, don't go Icaring around these Icar woods. Don't do it. Don't Icar any isses in my hood. Yeah, don't ick it up, man. Don't get ick. Don't ick or Russ. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Don't Icarus. Don't be Alice. Try and go. I don't fucking. Man, I feel good. And I think you feel good too. I think we all feel good. I think we all feel great. I think we feel good. We did the thing. Yes, we did the thing we were trying to do. Awesome. Great. Congratulations. You did the thing that you were trying to do. Like, do the thing. Like, yes, yes. Awesome. And don't repeat history though, because I will catch you. I don't always know. I am talking to a stream. I'm talking to a stream. And you're talking to a stream too. Or maybe it's just my train of thoughts that I, for some reason, read out loud. And you're like, what the hell? You can read things out loud? What the fuck? Like, you can read things out loud? What? Are you crazy? What? Yes. Yeah, man, you can read things out loud. You can read. You can sing and you can dance and you can boogie all night long and do the thing you're trying to do. Yeah, man, do that. Do that thing. Do the thing you're trying to do. Whoa. Like, yeah, there's always a way. This is the way. Oh, welcome. You did the thing that you were trying to do. It's great. It's like commentary. Hey, man, what happens when there's too many voices going on? Yeah, there's no such thing. Maybe talk to myself. 2 is our best friend. Hell yeah. Bam Presto, my dog. Bam Presto. Up in here with the clout, man. Talk about it. Bam Presto. You got the clout. Here you go. It's a W. It's for you to have. And this is your W. So in case I don't think you dropped it, but just I want you to know that this is yours. This is your W. So you can take this and keep it. It is yours to keep. Your W. Congratulations. I'm super excited for your W. Tell me all of it. It's your W. It's your dub. Here's your dub. Congrats. Congratulations. You did the thing. It's the thing. The thing is the W. The thing is, you just won at life. Hold that W. It's dubs in the chat. Bam Presto out here with the freaking W. Am I right? Am I freaking right? W's in the shot, bro. W's in the shot. Hell yeah. That's your dub, man. That's your dub. And the good news about a dub is that you can have infinite dubs. You can have dub galore. You can have dubs for days. Dubs for life. Dub. W. Whatever major dub. Like, am I right? Yeah. Congrats. It's a dub. W. And yeah. Well, I have other things that I'm going to double do. So I'm going to go double do the other double things that I need to double check on. And good luck, world. Good luck. And I'll catch you in the next one. I catch you all the time. I catch you on the time, all the time. I'm there. I catch lefts. I catch rights. I take them together, I make a W. It's called a world. Hello, world. Hello, dub. Hello. W's in the shot. You're like, Sid, aren't you exhausted? I'm freaking tired. I'm so. All I have to do is look at it like I'm not tired. And then suddenly I'm not tired. It's like, what? Like, what? And I'm not tired anymore. And W's in the shot because we're making progress. And I'm thrilled that we are making substantial progress. Let me tell you. Substantial, big amounts, big progress, big jumps, big booty bitches, big money, big titties, big progress. Just yeah, sorry about that last part. You okay. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna go do the thing that I need to do, and just when I end the stream, it's not me. I'm not gonna change. You know, when the stream ends, I didn't change when the stream started. I didn't change when the stream ended. The stream is just one thing. So, hell yeah, W's in the freaking chat, bro. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go keep doing the things I want to do because that's the point of no return. And I hope they learn something. I hope you learn everything. I hope you learn everything that there is to know. That's my goal. My one goal in life is for you to know. My one goal in life is for you to learn, for you to know all of the questions that you had, all the answers, all the things you wondered about, everything. That's my one goal in life. And to me, I think you've already done it. Like, I think you've already done the thing you're trying to do. And now from here on, it's up for you to, you decide. You decide. And whatever decisions you make, they're good ones. And all you have to do is find a way to look at it. Like find a way to look at it like it's a good thing, great thing. And congrats on your dubs, and wish me dubs. I wish you dubs. And yeah, I just have other things, I guess. So, okay. I'll be back a little bit later. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Someone called Kai Sinat. Hey, Kai, if you're listening, if you're out there, what do you think about never ending a stream? Help me out here. What do you think? Is a stream? You can't live on stream, right? It's just not enough bandwidth. Ready Player One. Yeah, I thought so. So anyway, find a way to do the thing you are trying to do, and yeah, hell yeah, big W's in the freaking chat, bro. Okay, I'm out for reals. Actually, just kidding. I'll wait like 2 more minutes. I don't know why you guys want to surprise me. I don't like surprises. I actually don't think anything is a surprise ever. I think everything is just not a surprise. Just don't surprise me with anything, please. If you're gonna do something awesome, then that's just like awesome. Just don't surprise me with it, and I'm grand. No surprises. No surprises, please. Just do the thing, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All you have to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, but the things that I want in life, yeah, I get the things I want in life. I just, yeah, kind of do them, I guess. Do the things I want in life. Yeah. Okay. That's what I do. I do things, yes. I do things I want to. Everything that I do in life is something I want to do. Everything I think about is something I like. You're like, whoa, okay. Oh, my stars. All right, I'm out for real. Okay.